Rob Currie. Mr. Rob Currie. Probably one of the slimiest guys that I've known. Not known, but had a chance to interact with. Most definitely very slimy for the simple fact that he seems to always be involved with victimizing young girls.
Desirea's family believes someone is responsible for her death in the early morning hours of May 2nd. Liberty police haven't arrested anyone in the 18-year-old's disappearance, and they still say she's missing. But Spike has a long list of names, putting pressure on the people Desiree associated with before she vanished.
Now, another question I really need you to answer. I need you to be truthful. I haven't lied to you about one thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you was telling us she left your place
On the early morning hours of the 24th, and I didn't hear from her again. Since then, I heard from her from Tina that her mom had reported her missing on May the 1st, and this was like the 5th or 6th. And I was starting to get concerned because she'd called me every day or every other day or text me for over a year, you know. And I knew then something was wrong. And that's when I started asking Jason questions. Jason said that the stories didn't make sense, and they counter reacted to each other and told me one thing, something else, and none of it sounds true to Jason. He said that the monkey, he paid Monkey and Eli, he didn't say Eli, I found that out later. He paid Monkey to take Sam and Desirea home.
Right.
On the way there, it was decided that Desirea was going to turn around and come back because she didn't want to face her parents right then or something. And they dropped Sam off, and Desirea left with Monkey and Eli. The story goes is that they went by my plug's house, Sarah's. We got 2 kilos in the dough. Desiree waited in the truck. This is the story coming from Sarah. This is exactly what she told me word for word and told the Liberty Police Department when she finally had a breakdown about it. She said that they showed up, wanted 2 keys of ice, and she only produced one. So they took the kilo of ice, went back to Mark's house. About 4 hours later, she said Jason came back. He said, he's bullshitting around. He said, you remember that girl, the pretty girl that was with me earlier? You went out and talked to her in the truck, tried to get them in the house? She said, yeah. Why? Well, she didn't make it. What do you mean she didn't make it? Well, we gave her a big shot of dope. She stood up, exhaled real hard, bent over like she was going to vomit, fell face flat on the ground and convulsed, and laid there for half an hour.
Now, this was at Monkey's house.
Supposedly at Monkey's house. Now, Sarah, she showed up at my house like on the 4th, broke down. I went home from work yet. She tried to catch me when I got off work, I know, but I just was late getting home that day. And she was crying and bawling, hysterical, wanted somebody to follow her from my house to the highway because she's afraid Monkey and Jason were going to kill her because she knows what happened, and just all around wreck. Well, I didn't talk to her until later on the next day on the phone, and she told me this, Rob, this is what happened. She told me that story. And then she later on called the Liberty Police Department and told the detective. I think what really happened is, most of that's true, but I think that it probably happened at her house.
Okay, where's her house?
I have no idea. And then I told the detective, the private investigator, that I just know her name.
Where did you follow her that night? Sarah, when she came to your house?
No, I didn't follow her. A friend of mine did. Followed her to the highway, 435.
Okay, which way did she head?
She headed east on 87th Street over, like when they turned down all those motels, 87th and 435.
Okay, so she didn't stay on 435.
He turned around when she got on the highway. That's all she wanted, somebody to follow her to the highway.
Okay, but you don't know if she went towards downtown Kansas
City?
City?
She went north, I think, that's what he said.
Towards Kansas City, not towards Belton.
North, okay.
Do you know anybody that has contact with her? Do you have contact with her?
She's a ghost, man. I know she's on state parole in Kansas. She's got a parole warrant, from what I understand. She was complaining about that. And I told her on the phone, I said, Sarah, we're talking about...
Is this the same girl?
That's her.
That's her.
I said, Sarah, you can't keep nothing about this a secret, you know? I said, you talked to Desiree, right? And she said,
okay. Now...
And then shortly after, that's what she called the detective. And
what about this girl? Do you know her?
piece of shit. She knows what's up. But she's still on the street. That's the one I may end up grabbing up.
Okay.
She wasn't involved, I don't think, but I think she knows what they did with her, or she may have even helped stash some clothes or something of Desiree's, because She come over right after this was all going out, and I voiced my mouth. Man, I'm not gonna keep it in. The last motherfucker with her was Jason, Monkey, or Eli.
Eli. Who's Eli?
Eli's the kid who was Monkey's roommate.
Roommate. And this is the house over off
83rd, I think 83rd and Highland or somewhere over there.
Now, do you know of a house over on Hillcrest?
There's an old. That's where I went this weekend. I went up there and checked it out. I didn't go out in the woods or anything. But we went to the house. This guy, what's his name? Joe. I can't remember his name. Joe. He's an older guy that's in that clique over there.
Joe Elder?
Something like that. Something, bald head.
Do you know this guy?
Yep, that's I know him. That's Scott.
Okay. And how do you know him from?
He's a vagrant that I met down here at this place that traveled around and that.
You know who this is?
That's him, Joe.
Okay, Joe what?
I heard it. I can tell you. Garner, something like that.
Do you know where he's at?
He's over in Marlboro neighborhood. He stops by my house just periodically, smoke a joint for free. He just shows up and says, "Hey, you got a weed, man?"
Do you think Joe Elder has any connection or knows anything about it?
It's possible. It's possible. And he come over to my house. So Desirea would come down to my house and stay for.
You know who that is?
That's fucking Monkey's piece of shit, bitch ass.
Okay.
That fucker. Here's what he did to me to get for our whole fight to start.
Do you know who this is? Have you seen this person?
No.
Okay. Is the name Jordan Cates familiar?
Jordan Cates, no.
Light-skinned black girl?
Jordan Cates. Jordan Cates. The name sounds kind of familiar, but I can't place it. Nothing really stands out. Jordan.
All right, now,
Joe Dinyard.
okay.
Yeah, that's his name, Joe Dinyard. If he's not truly, sincerely concerned about it, then he's a good actor. He's a real good actor because he's come by several times, and Desirea would come over to my house and stay for sometimes a day, sometimes a week. And I'd come to work and go home just like normal, And she'd do all kinds of shit around the house.
I'll tell you what, I need to talk to Joe.
Joe.
What kind of truck is that Lacey driving?
Okay, here's another thing, is that Jason, around this time that Desirea disappeared, Jason started making noises about somebody needs to get rid of this white truck. He was trying to find somebody to get rid of the truck. Make it disappear. Well, Lacey, last time I saw her, was still driving that white truck, and she was talking about having new tires put on.
Okay. I need to know where that truck's at, and I need to know where Lacey's at.
I heard that the cops from Jennifer told Tina that they were going to get that truck a week ago or something like that. But I don't know. I haven't seen. Lacey's Skitty showed me, now, because I told everybody, look, if you're friends with Mark Arzola, that's cool, that's fine. But don't come over here, because if you do, I'm going to assume that you're here to poison me or hurt me. So don't do it, or it could blow up in your face. That's what I told everybody.
Okay.
Stay the fuck away from me.
I need you to do what you can to get me a location, area, something that I could find this Lacey, and I could find this truck.
She was staying over at okay. She was staying with JR. Does that ring a bell? Yeah. Old man JR. I don't know these people. I'm just going by what I heard. She said she was she had been staying in a room up there, but she was trying to move out. And last I heard, she was still there. She's kind of a vagrant, so she just bounces around. Lives out of a backpack, type of chick. But she's evil. She's an evil bitch. Anybody that fucks with Mark Arzola, have you seen that video on YouTube about Mark? Type in the gayest man you'll ever see, and then look at the video of Mark Arzola, and it makes you smell the vomit.
Well,
there's no doubt in my mind what
like
happened.
I said, right now, Mark and Jason are locked up.
So is Eli.
Okay.
Eli told, it's what I heard now secondhand. I didn't hear from Eli because I'm going to bust his shit when I see him for stealing my son's motorcycle. He told detectives or somebody after he got his number, his ID number for Tips Hotline or whatever. He was adamant about getting that for the reward, I suppose. And he said that the body would be found at one of Rice's car lots. And I think what happened is Mark and Jason went and moved to the body. When they came back, wherever they put her body, when they come back and saw it was on the news and everybody was fucking up and the Marlboro was all torn up about, everybody's in upheaval and cops are everywhere. And they thought, oh fuck, man, what the fuck did we do? They come down off the fucking 90-cent shot high and fucking, oh, we better go make sure. So we disappeared a whole day and a half. And Jason was moving big weight. He's moving 2 keys a day. A day. He's not gonna break away to go down to the lake and ride motorcycles and shit when he's rolling like that. He's just not. I think that they went to remove her body. I heard that they burned her up. Well, these fucking idiots don't know what it takes to burn up a body. You can't do it with wood, gasoline. You gotta have a powerful accelerant like tires or something. It's gonna take a long time. In the furnace, it takes 2.5 hours at 1250 degrees to turn a body to ash. These idiots aren't gonna do that. Every day I bust my ass thinking there's so much disinformation out there that these people from Marlboro are spreading like Desirea was a heroin addict. She had never tried fucking heroin, ever.
What's Marlboro?
Marlboro is that slum area over there on East 85th and Holmes. That's where Mark's place is, and all the people live over there. I can do the best I can to get an address for you.
I need to find Lacey and Sarah. I definitely need to find Sarah.
Sarah, the only way I could put you in. Let me grab my helmet real quick. The one that would be most likely to know something is another one. His name is Keith. Keith was Jason and Monkey's co-founder. Whatever they said do, he did because he wanted a child together. And he came to my house a couple weeks ago, and I put a pistol on him. I kept asking questions about her, and he took a pinch and says, "Man, I'm getting pissed off about you fucking asking me all these questions like I had something to do with it." And I put on the pistol. I said, "You're lucky I didn't shoot you in the face, pussy. Shut the fuck up and answer my questions. Fucking piece of shit."
Did he know anything?
He started crying, and I think he's heard some stuff, and it just hasn't hit people yet that Jason's gone. The loyalty with Jason is over.
Now, what all you said? Car lots.
Yeah. From what I heard now from Tina, I guess Jennifer told Tina that Eli said in jail that they'd find the body in one of the car lots of Rice's. Because Rice's and Keegan were like tight.
You know how many car lots they got?
3 is. I thought there was 1, but I found out later that there's one over off of I-70 or somewhere over there, and the one out here is the one I was talking about.
Which one's out there?
Off of it's like Martha Truman and Grandview Road, Grandview Road. And I looked at Google Maps at the car lot, and behind the car lot's a bunch of tires around like a marsh, and that's the first thing I thought was, But then you got to think like this. We're all 3 together kicking it, and we actually kill a chick, or intentionally, whatever the reason. Our number 1 goal is going to be to get rid of the body as quick as fucking possible, get as far away from it as we can. I don't think they're going to drive through out there, man. I think that they're going to go down Blue River Road, right there up down 87th Street to Blue River Road, and down. That's what keeps coming up.
87th to Blue River Road.
Yeah. And that could just be disinformation. Here's what Joe had to tell me. Joe came over and he said, "Look, I remembered something that happened not too long after Desirea disappeared. We were on our way back from somewhere in Grandview, and I used to stash copper at this house off of Blue River Road. Okay? And coincidentally, this is what's pretty crazy. Somebody had marked on my computer at home as a favorite, a star on my Google Maps at this exact address before he ever even come over and told me about the place. And I'm sure it was Lacey. I'm sure, because she's the only one in that crowd that ever touched my computer.
So what's the address?
9604 or 9046. I'll show you where it's at. That's where I went this weekend. It's a house that was kind of a squat place. People that
Now that's Blue River Road. That's
Yeah.
not Hillcrest.
well, on the map it's called Blue River Road. I mean, if you guys are going back south, I can take you by there.
Is it where that Phillips 66 is?
No, well, if you go up to here's the Phillips 66 over here. You go through that second light and you go down the curve, and you go this way to 87th Street.
Yeah.
If you take that right, it's the first right down that. It's a long stretch of curves and woods and shit.
I know what you're talking
So
about.
a lot of people dump shit there and all kinds of stuff.
I know familiar with that area.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I mean, I hit those curves all the time on my bike, or I used to. And I didn't smell anything in the
I
house.
seen you had a picture of Jesus in your thing. Are you a believer in Christ?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Because the one thing that's keeping me from doing bad things to bad people right now is I'm actually a pastor now. But you know that walk. And once you've been on that bad side, you can go back to that bad side real quick.
I'm not going to go through my whole life. I know, bro.
But I want you to find these Lacey and Seraphim.
How I mean, if I do find Sarah, I mean Lacey, how can I put together because she's sporadic, man. She's so paranoid. She never stays in one
You
place.
just get, as soon as you find the lead on Lacey, you get it to Jennifer, and Jennifer will get it to me, and I'll move it. Okay? If we have to, we can set something up. I just need to know somewhere she might hang, somewhere she might run, a bar she might go to.
She don't do bars. She's a tweaker bitch.
Right.
Her boyfriend just got murdered by the police at Walmart. They just shot him to death.
I know what you're talking about. But I've been coming around as a friendly here lately, looking for people.
Yeah.
If I keep digging, every time I come around, I'm not going to be friendly. And I'm not telling you this because you've been cooperative. But these people I talk to and I look for, I don't play.
Yeah.
Okay? Do I look like a nice guy?
I mean, I look at it, I don't play either. The old man would have already dealt with this shit, though.
So let's just remember that and let's get this resolved so we can bring some peace to everybody.
What is Mr. Currie really up to? Mr. Currie like to talk? Mr. Currie like to tell on people for other crimes so he can hide his crimes? That's really interesting. Is Mr. Currie being protected because he's a witness? You got to be careful when you're dealing with snakes.